And hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Frontline Prediction League, FPL in the trenches. Frontline Prediction League right here at YouTube. Frontline League over on X. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I am your co-host, Scott. Joining me, as always, is BeerMe. BeerMe, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, Scott?
I'm good. I'm good. Tired, but it's just because it's mania time and busy and there's lots of stuff going on like normal, but also lots of stuff I'm working on for a hype video and things. So, yeah.
Hmm.
I take a big sip of water. No, it's good. It's good, but it's like, oh, it's this time of year, right? So it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We just had Dynasty happen this past weekend. We got Santa Deliver and WrestleMania next weekend, and then of course Rebellion's the week after that. That's the rough one. It's like, oh god, we got a house show right that quick. But yeah, let's dive into Dynasty because we got results for that, and then we've got, like I said, we've got Santa Deliver. We have matches to announce for that one, Bear Me. And that's it. So this should be a quick one to note. We do have a title change on this one. It is an important one, Beer Me. It is the
Mm-hmm.
World Championship. FPL World Champion Halcyon lost her title back to Daisy Noel. Daisy's a two-time champ. Daisy cashed in originally, lost here to Halcyon, and then won it back this weekend. Kind of disproving the whole thing about the cash in, right? Like, that's all a thing. Like, can you win it with a cash in? Yes. And now Daisy Noel will go on to defend against Aiden Nakagi at WrestleMania. So the Mania spot was on the line. A lot was on the line here. And here we are. It's Daisy versus Aiden. So we'll come down to that as we talk about Mania next weekend. Good Lord. But a new world champion, Daisy. And like we were 50-50, I think, on this, Beer Me. I think Daisy was going to win. You thought Halcyon, I think, going into this. So what's your thoughts now
Yeah.
for Daisy to retain? To be the
Yeah.
flag bearer, to win it in this moment, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hats off to her. I'm kind of sad that Halcyon didn't retain. I'm a big Finn fan, so
Yeah.
always root for Finn. And it was that 5 point deduction from them missing the last show that
That's right.
really cost him.
The
Because
last,
if,
yeah, the last show prior was Revolution, and
yep.
our process is if the champion misses a show, which did happen there, the title match is moved to the next main show. I presume house show would have the same rules for house shows, but for the world title, it's a main show. So the match was moved to this one. If no showed again, it would be a score of 0, right? But if you do show, it's a
Mm-hmm.
-5 as like the penalty for not showing. Very rarely happens, and it did cost here. That said, knowing that Daisy wouldn't have won otherwise, you got to think Halcyon's still in that world title picture. Has a major match at
Yeah.
Mania. We'll talk about that when we get there. But
Oh yeah, yeah. Halcyon will be back before too long.
oh yeah,
I have no doubts.
yeah. Well, let's look through the
But yeah,
rest.
hats off. But
Oh,
seriously though, hats off to Daisy.
yes.
Daisy pulled it out. So.
I think Daisy lost at the Rumble, right? So saw the WrestleMania challenger appear and then lost the title and was
Hmm.
able to get back at like the last minute, really, to get back in there. So, and unlike last year, there's no money in the bank to kind of mix things up. So here we are.
Hmm.
Excuse me. Now we do have a six-man tag, or not a six-man tag, but a 2v2v2, a tag team triple threat. That's the words I'm looking for. Can you tell I'm a little bit tired? We have Atlas Kiyama and Will Colt versus Jonathan Monroe and Orstella versus Rolantando and Hiroshi Moses. No contest.
Hmm.
101, 101, 96. Getting a no contest in a tag match is very rare. Kind of. I mean, if you and your partner put in the same thing, it makes sense. If that happens for both parties and you end up with the same ideas, it still seems rare to me considering how many points are on the line. We're talking 100 points each. So,
Yeah.
but no contest. So, unfinished business there with a lot of those parties. An ambulance match saw Mac and Cheese defeat Luke Gray. Wild, insane stuff there. We have, it's a 10-man tag. Team Red versus Team JJ. Sorry, I wasn't bold, so it threw me off. Red, Kurt, Cap, Kevin, and Dedrick versus JJ, Danny, Blake, Aiden, and Hunter. And it was Team Red that won that, 241 to 238. 3 points was all that was the difference between 5 people beating 5 other people. And when you consider the bonus
Yeah.
questions were 2 points each, that could have been 2 bonuses, or at least one each from 2 people. Either way, cost them the victory or got them the victory. let alone the 9 points all the way through for the matches. It's always wild when it's that close. So that's kind of awesome when you look at it like that.
Yeah, Team JJ was winning all night till the very last match. And then Team Red overtook them, so...
I mean, I got every match right except for the last one. I only put 1 point on Swerve, but, you know, that if people thought, oh, there's no way Swerve isn't going to win, I'll put 5 on him. There you go, right? So...
Yeah, the buck stops there, you know?
The buck stops there. There's a Buck Hunters now, though, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Now, we got Bastion defeating Jackson Myrtle and RGX. We have Pushino beating Jace of Blades. We have Rab beating 3J Platinum. We have the must-see good guys, BeerMe, that's you, and the GMSG, defeating Call the Mountains, the tag champs, Sheriff Dog and Mark Harper. It was non-title, of course. Aiden Nakagi, as mentioned, he beat CM Carlito. Payne, the European champion, beat Boonjaw. The Golden Peaks, Eli and Mark Steele beat the Un-Americans, which I think might be their first win. I don't recall, like straight-up tag match. I don't remember exactly. I might be mistaken on that, but they did defeat the Gaffer and Supreme Rock. Salem Penn beat X. Broken Nerd beat Bane the Bissa, so I do believe everyone from FBU won. There you go, BeerMe. Happy day for you.
Yeah.
Eddie Cherish. Yeah, I'm rubbing it in. Eddie Cherishot would beat James Costner. Huge win for Eddie. Cam Popplestone beat Mr. Glee. Big win for Cams. I beat Billy Grayson. 50 is pretty good for me. Like I said, I'm confident right now. Things are wild. Things are crazy. Jeffrey Warhol beat Matt Zion. I'm amazed Matt didn't win. Either he does horrible or even, and like to get a no contest with Matt Zion, who literally picks 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Yeah. That's wild. El Cid beat Wookie. The Arbiter beat Memories. And CT beat Papa Snooch. Only 3 achievements. Mark Steele got his 5th win. Eddie got his 10th. Eddie had his 10th win. And Boonjaw got 1,000 points. So, lots in the write-up here. We had this pre-written pretty much all the way through. It went up early the day after due to a timing issue with getting some files. But it is there. Go read the results here. Everything is in here. Everything gets a write-up damn near at this point, because we just like to write these things, and there they are. There's aftermath of shows, and Mania complications came from a lot of this. The North American qualifier did get announced. Lots of matches at Mania, including a couple main show matches, and even a tag. So there's some wild stuff there, as we'll get into. Yeah, please, please, please come check this out. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of crazy. And it's a lot of work. So please check it out. We do appreciate it. But let's move forward, BeerMe. Let's look toward Stand and Deliver. Stand and Deliver is next weekend. We consider Stand and Deliver to be the Saturday. WrestleMania is our Sunday. The deadlines, though, are both on Saturday. Keep that in mind. It's a 1 p.m. Eastern, so like at noon. So 11 a.m. Saturday deadline. Keep that in mind. Thankfully, the picks page will go up Tuesday night, less than 4 days from now. It's Thursday. Less than 5 days from now, so keep that in mind for that going up. But let's talk about the overall here. We got the FPL Global Triad Championship. We're not going to go through our picks for this one because we'll do that next week because we got that and Mania. So we'll just talk about it here. The FPL Global Triad Championship, it is the tournament final. Hiroshi Moses, Captain Coolix Blackwell, and the sub Jackson Myrtle filling in for Static versus FBU's GMSG, Bash, and a Broken Nerd versus Diamond Syndicates, RGX, Stella, and Jonathan Nero. And go back to the first trio. That is the round table. You know, full respect on that. The first champions will be declared there. I can reveal exclusively the last thing we'll announce will be a contenders match for the first challengers. So we'll come back to that, BeerMe. We'll have fun with that. The European Grand Prix Championship will be defended by Payne. I think we might have that as well. Non-title match, Daisy Knoll, the world champion, versus Will Colt, the American champion. That should be a fun one. Lumberjack match, Luke Gray versus Kevin Dynamite. So Luke is in a bit of some stipulations currently. Lots of fun stuff there. Whole whack of question marks. Eli versus Monkey Bong. I'll say that again. Eli versus Monkey Bong. And yes, if you are in our character chat in our Discord, you'll see that Monkey came back. Actually came back in our general chat too. But Monkey Bong has returned for Stand and Deliver. Only. So, okay. But we'll see. You never know. When Monkey Bong first debuted, it was like, I'll stay till Mania. And then stayed for like 2 years. So you never know. Monkey is always welcome. The Ook promos are the best. We'll see what happens. But Eli called him out. Monkey accepted. So there's the match. And a bunch of question marks, like I said. So let's scroll up and announce these matches, BeerMe. Stand and Deliver. I have 1, 2, 3 matches. And then the challengers, like we said. Part of it, at least.
I do too.
I'll announce one of mine, and we'll go back and forth on this. I have Aiden Nakagi,
Okay.
the number one contender for the world title at WrestleMania, going one-on-one with three-time former world champion James Blake.
Ooh, I like that.
You want to talk about marquee matches and, like, can he beat the champ? Can he beat what is potentially the greatest FPL world champion? I mean, even if he doesn't, he still goes up against Daisy, who's two-time champ. That's not many of those. But if he does beat James Blake, good Lord. Like, I mean, and if Blake wins, yeah, it's a house show, whatever, but in the storyline-wise, Blake is always in that conversation. And if he beats the challenger and who then goes on to win, you know, Blake is like, hey, I beat you. What's going on? And, you know, come, not backlash, but you know what I mean. That conversation might happen down the line. It's just fun seeds, right? So, who do you got on the gut? I think Aiden is going to be all momentum going into this. I don't know if he's going to win, but going in, he's been nothing but victorious. I think. I say that. I think Luke beat him. I forget, but
I think I'm gonna pick Aiden as well. I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Aiden as well, but because I usually don't bet against James Blake.
But there's something weird here, right? Something different.
Yeah. All right.
What's your?
what's
one of yours to announce? Mine are tag matches. Otherwise, they're big. So, like volume wise.
Yeah, I got one tag and two singles. So I'll give a singles. I got Cam Popplestone
Okay.
taking on Rufus Bear.
Ooh. I like the
I'm gonna
bear.
go with
Bear
the
is
bear.
fun, but no, I'm going with Cam. Cam's gonna wreck the bear. That's Owen and the bear too. Like kind of, yeah.
Yeah, Owen versus the Bear.
Yeah, it kind of is. That's an old Hart family thing. If you read a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Cam on that one. I think Cam's gonna win all weekend. And I know who he's facing in Mania. I think he's gonna win all weekend. We'll talk about that as we go.
Ooh,
But yeah.
all right.
Yep.
All right.
I think it's been announced. We'll find out. But yeah, it's CT put the graphics in our Discord, and you can view this literal page. You can see as well with them on it. So we'll get there. But how about this? How about the good guys, not the must-see ones, but Jonathan CT Martin and Kyer versus the Light of the Cult, Danny Delight Jordison and Kurt Cult. Who you got?
Good guys.
Yeah?
Yep.
I kind of like the Light's chances on this one.
I mean,
It's hard to bet against the good guys, but I feel like they're going to like shock the world. Not that it's an upset, but the Light have come up short on their tag title matches or their contenderships even here and there. Like I want them to win this. I want to manifest. So there you go. What have you got to announce?
I have. I'm gonna do. I'll save Payne's challenger for last.
Oh yes, okay.
I got JJ Rocky and the Un-Americans, the Gaffer and Supreme Rock. Will be taking on the three-way: Scott, Redhead 12, Bane the Abyss.
The Un-Americans, great. It's like the Strays, and we've beaten the Strays before, so that's okay. But JJ is always a problem. That's a Mania preview if there ever was one with Red and JJ. But oh boy, I mean the Un-Americans. Who am I kidding? Un-Americans, right? We're on the same page, right? Yeah, tariffs are great.
Yeah.
And then you walk them back because it's great to walk them back. What?
I'm actually gonna pick you guys.
I'll appreciate that. Same. I'm confident. I'm very confident after that win. It's one thing to be like, yeah, I'm feeling good, and then to win, oh yeah, I am feeling good. So yeah, we'll see. Well, I got the screen ready for Payne, but we'll come back to that because I have a 3 versus 3 match to announce as well. Follow me along with this, BeerMe.
Okay.
James Costner,
Okay.
Dedrick Cyrus,
Mhm.
and Rallentando
Mhm.
versus Atlas Kiyama, Hunter Williams, and Jason Blades. So line those teams up. Costner and Detrick. Costner and Atlas. There's Mania. Detrick and Hunt. Oh, there's Mania. And then oh, it's Mania. So yeah. Some craziness happening there with that. So
I'm gonna go with Atlas's team. If I had to pick.
I'm leaning on Costner's.
Mm.
Is Detrick and Relantando overall? I think that's a more vicious trio. I think, and that's what's going to work. The teamwork is out the window, but it's more the brutality that they can bring, and I think that's going to win them over. So,
Okay.
You've got Payne's challenger, right?
I do.
Let's name that. Payne will defend the FPL European Grand Prix Championship against whom?
Mac and cheese.
Ooh.
And I'm picking mac and cheese.
I am too. I think this is that time. Like I said, that's light of the call. It's like, let's go. New challenger, first time ever. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. I like that a lot. Because I know Atlas is like, he's always in the conversation, but he's clearly busy right now. So, mac and cheese, let's go. Step up. Let's go get that belt. I love that. That's fun. Well, let's talk about the trios challengers, BeerMe, because like I said, this here, the Roundtable, FBU, and Diamond Syndicate. So one of these three teams will be our first champions. And if there's a no contest, I don't want to talk about it. We'll figure that out. But we have challengers to announce. And here's the fun part. It's a four-way match. I got two teams. You got two teams. So
I do.
I will name one of mine. It is Monster Mash, which is El Cid, Memories, and Wookie, which is a fun team. What's one of your teams, BeerMe?
I got Team UK. Aiden Mack, Billy Grayson, and Papa Snooch.
Ooh, okay, I like that. How about this? The Legends. Not of anything. It's just the Legends. It's 3J Platinum, Matt Zion, and Rab. We call them the veterans, I guess, or like the old timers or something, right? So yeah.
I like that.
All
right.
It's stand and deliver, so I'm not betting on Matt. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Right. I got I think I know which team I'm going to bet on. I got Team Hardcore. The Arbiter, Eddie Chairshot Wood, and Pacino.
I like that a lot. I think your other team you mentioned,
too.
the Aiden Mac team, I think I'm leaning towards that one. But
I do like Team UK. Any team with Aiden Mack on it, I kind of like.
But I want Monster Mash to upset everything. I do. I really want that.
That would be cool.
That'd be fun. That's what this chat title's kind of about, right? It's for fun. So yeah, that's the contendership. So we'll see what happens there. I need to sneeze suddenly, but we're almost done. Actually, we are done. Yeah, because after that's Mania. So there we go. So guys, get your picks in for this next week. Tuesday night coming up. Get your picks in. It is currently Thursday, April 10th. Impact Night with the tournament happening for Unbreakable, which is a Thursday show. I'm watching Bloodsport, though. I don't know, but yeah, this is so good. But Send and Deliver. It is 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 Pacific. You can see it right there. Your deadline is 2 hours prior, excuse me, because the kickoff is 1 hour prior. So like 11 a.m. Eastern. Do your math from there. Please. Get your picks in for this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then Mania's that night. Starting that night, but obviously our show takes until the 2 days are over and then blah, blah, blah. So there you go. But yeah, we'll leave it at that, BeerMe. Anything else you want to say before we go here?
No, just thank you everybody for listening.
Thanks, everybody. Again, it is Frontline Prediction League right here on YouTube. Like, favorite, subscribe. Frontline League over on X. Check that out. Check the stuff in there. The Discord from there gets you into here to see the picks pages, to see the booking pages, to see all the results, the character chat, the live event for Impact right now, the gaming talk with stuff going on. There's a lot of fun stuff in there. It is some really, really cool stuff, and voice chat for the shows as well. Hell of a lot of cool stuff, and there's a hype video coming from Mania too. I'm very excited for that. I will mention as well, Top of the Card Pod over on X, Top of the Card Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. It is on a tiny bit of a delay because we were going to record the last couple weeks, but there wasn't stuff, and then we were down one. So we're like, well, bump it to next week. Then realized that's Mania week. Let's go after that. So we're going to come back after Mania with a post-Mania show because there's lots of stuff to talk about at that point, like guaranteed. So we'll have some stuff for that one. So keep an eye out for that one. But the last couple episodes did kind of get delayed anyway, so check all that stuff out. We do appreciate that. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.